Hiya, just thought I'd show you my briefly my setup for a home birth. So we are now in our little playroom. It's got a desk in here with computer and then all the boys' toys and the changing area and things like that, some photographs. But we've actually got a pool from our local birth centre, which is great. Last time, for my last 2 births, I needed to hire one, but they now give them away from the birth centre, which is really good. So I've got the birth pool down here, and it's one of the birth pool in a box ones. So that's what it looks like. This is the exact one that I hired last time round, so really nice size. And then next to it, this is the stuff that they gave us from the birth centre. So it's like medical stuff that the midwife needs, as well as I think a liner and things for the pool in there. So that's what we've got up here. Just next to it here, actually, this isn't to do with the home birth, but I've got my stuff for breastfeeding. So I've got a Medala swing there, a pump and some extra bottles and things in there, breast shields in there. And what else have I got? Some nipple balm and a little like wet bag if I need it, and some breast balm as well. And then down here I've got some larger pre-folds that I might want to lie underneath me or whatever when I'm breastfeeding for any leaks. Breast pads and some bottles. That was a free one, and then these are from what we use with Felix, so just from expressing, the Medala ones. And then down the bottom here I've got all my bits and bobs for making my own baby bum cream, which I will probably do at some point. To start with, I just use pure coconut oil in a spray bottle, but then I start to make some fancy stuff. I've got one of these little nose unpluggers that you put that against the baby's nostril and then suck it up into there. A little change mat, just in case I need it or want to lie on it. Oh, that's for the nose unplugger thing. And then this came free with it. I don't know if I'll end up using it. It's supposed to release trapped wind from your baby, so we'll see. I've just kept it because it came free. But yeah, so a few bits and bobs for breastfeeding there as well. And then just in this room here, which is our spare bedroom, just across from the playroom where everything is just there, I've got all my towels, bedding. Well, I'll show this first actually. So in here, I think we've got 3 shower curtains. So I'll lie them on the floor underneath the pool, and then also on this bed here as well. I'm going to use this bed straight afterwards if I need to be stitched up or anything, and I'm going to put 2 like stools or something at the end of the bed to prop my legs up on. Sounds a bit weird, but it's good to have things like that prepared, because if you do need stitching up, you kind of lie with your bum towards the end of the bed, and then have a stool here and a stool here to put my legs on, and so it's easier for them, and a chair in the middle for them to stitch. I didn't have that last time and everyone had to set it up, so I'm kind of keeping everything ready this time. So yeah, we've got this spare bed and it'll have one of these on as well, and then I'm going to use one probably downstairs for the sofa potentially too. Then I've got these bed absorbency mats. They're quite big ones, and I'll pop them around in different areas, maybe in the bathroom and just where I need them on the floor or whatever. They're really good. It's a massive pack, 30 or 60, I'm not sure. There's quite a few in there, so they're really handy. They're Tenor Lady ones as well. I've got a lot of incontinence stuff going on. And then I've got a pile of towels and bedding here. So the towels and bedding will just go on top of the shower curtain, so you've got the waterproof layer underneath. So yeah, I think 8 to 10 towels is a good amount to have. 1 or 2 will be used around the pool or to wrap on the baby. Some might be used like thrown on the floor or on the sofa or whatever. And then just old bed sheets for the same, really. And then this is the downstairs living room, and this is where we're going to have the birth pool set up. My midwife preferred to have it downstairs just in case there was an emergency, and she needed to like get me out the door quickly. And then my husband also wanted it downstairs rather than upstairs, so that's why it's downstairs. But I'm only planning on getting in for the pushing stage basically. So yes, that's it. Yeah, I'm now 40 weeks and 1 day, and I have just finally written my birth plan, my birth preferences. So I thought I'd go through those. These are just little syringes that I've been collecting colostrum in, actually, just there. But yeah, these are my birth preferences. So yeah, I'll just go through them really quickly. So planning a home birth, want it to be calm and quiet, labouring upstairs in the playroom, birth pool downstairs is in the living room, and stitches in my spare room if I need them. I'm happy to have the baby monitored as and when, but prefer nothing strapped to me. And then allergic to nuts. And my husband is my birth partner. I've put that I prefer to keep the lights low. I've got a lavender diffuser. I've got some sleep spray, which is really nice. It's got lavender and chamomile and different fragrances in. I'd like to spray that every now and then. Got some fairy lights for upstairs and downstairs, some fake candles, and just a reminder to offer water and drinks and snacks and things, which hopefully my husband will. I don't think I ate or drank enough. I certainly didn't drink enough the last time round, so I just want to make sure someone's reminding me. And then pain relief, I've said to only offer paracetamol. I don't like gas and air. I didn't really enjoy it, and I don't really get on with drugs very well, the after effects of them. So, but obviously if something happens and I need them, I will take them. I want to be active throughout and prefer not to birth on my back, although I needed to with my second. Birth pool, I'd like to only get in the birth pool at the very end, so once I'm 9 to 10 centimetres and my waters potentially have gone as well, so that everything is clear and ready for pushing basically. That's when I'd like to go in, because I had some issues with my second birth where I was pushing but I wasn't quite ready, so I'd like to be sure that I'm ready next time round. I think for some reason when I get into the pool it makes me want to push even if I don't need to. So second stage, I've said that I'm going to try and breathe baby down rather than push. So try to stop me from straining and pushing too hard. I definitely did with my first and my second. I just wanted to get baby out really quick. So I'd like to try and do it a bit more delicately this time. And then I'd like to catch the baby if I can, and ideally I would like to be the only person to hold the baby for the first hour, and to get some feeding in place. So we'll see though, it just depends on what happens really. And then labour ward if we're transferred. I'd just like to keep as many of my preferences as possible. Assisted delivery, happy to accept assistance if there's no other option. Third stage, again, just to be baby with me for the first hour, me and my husband, let's say, but mainly me. Would like to birth the placenta naturally without the injection. With my first, I had the injection and it was fine. With my second, I didn't have the injection, and I'm pretty sure I birthed it within a few minutes, maybe maximum of 10 minutes, just naturally anyway, so I'm hoping the same will happen. Delayed cord clamping until after the placenta is delivered, or after quite a while anyway. And then we've got the baby a crochet cord tie, so I'd like that to be used. Unplanned cesarean, so again, I just like as many of my preferences to be upheld if possible. And I just mentioned that I do have a small stash of express breast milk in the freezer, which my husband can go and get if needed, in the event that I'm not able to nurse the baby for whatever reason. And then last page, I've just put to remind me that I can do this. I know it gets really hard. Remind me the baby will be here soon. Help me with breastfeeding, and happy for the baby to have the vitamin K injection, and my husband to make me a nice smoothie after I've shown him what I want. So yeah, that's everything. So birth plan, everything ready. So now I just need this baby. Okay, cheers, bye.